Hey Sagittarius, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot here to do your May 2019 Twin Flame Tarot reading. If you saw the first video, you know that that is your energy. This video is your twins' energy, and I break them up into two videos. It is a general reading, guys, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you, everyone, for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, personal readings, emails. Your feedback is amazing. You have made my channel grow so much since I started in November, and I can't thank you enough. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So Sagittarius, let's see what's going on with you. Well, sorry, I guess I've got a few more announcements. I apologize. I'm a little bit all over the place. So it is general. Again, like I said, take what resonates, leave the rest. The roles can completely reverse. You can find bits and pieces of your twin and you spread throughout both of the videos, just sprinkled in and sprinkled out. So I highly recommend watching both. Of course, if you're a cross watcher and you're just you're not, you're just interested in that, one part of that, one side of that, that wouldn't make sense to watch both necessarily unless you're really inclined to. And you can. So however it works for you, but I highly recommend watching both because there are so many signs and symbols that could come out. And astrological signs on both sides that they could be dealing with that kind of sprinkle throughout the videos. So soulmates, karmics, twins, I mean, you name it, it's all come out in the video. So let's see. Also, I'm an intuitive tarot card reader. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. What that means is if you see a traditional tarot card and I see something different than how you learn the tarot, keep in mind that I am my own tarot reader. I learned my own way as well. I am self-taught, and I've taken on, some of the traditional ideas of the tarot from the Rider-Waite, from what the deck is that I'm reading from. Also, I am channeling intuitive messages. So if they're telling me that that card means something totally different, I'm going to express that card that way. So, yeah, keep that in mind. And if I forget to shout out a sign, I'm super sorry. That does happen as I'm going through the reading. I apologize. So hopefully you know what those signs are for those cards by now when you listen to tarot and things like that. And I'll try and remember. Sometimes I'm like, I'll remember on the twin side. I'm like, oh shit, sorry guys. Like, here's what this card meant or whatever. So, all right. So I'm going to chime my chime and we will get into your reading. If you're wearing headphones, you can take them off, turn them down, whatever works for you. Oh, that was not very good. Good grief. Hold on. Okay. Much better. If you don't hit it just right, it just kind of like flies off, falls off, dings off. Like it is, it's funny. So, all right, guys. So signs that you could be dealing with for your twin, we have Libra, Leo. We also had the Death card here, Scorpio. We also had the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. So either an Aquarius or we have Libra already here or a Gemini. We have the Star card, a double Aquarius here. We have the King of Wands, which is definitely could be your energy, but it could be any other fire sign. So Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius. And we had the Knight of Swords, again, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going on with your twin. First of all, Sagittarius, I felt like just in your video, I wanted to say this as well on the twin side, is that I felt like for your energy, Sagittarius, you're trying to stand between someone else, something you want. You're trying to stand between someone else trying to take what you want, or, you're like, it's almost like you have drawn a circle around this person metaphorically, or who knows, you may have done it physically, it may have been just in general, like you were just like, that person's mine and they're no one else's, and I'll be damned if I let someone else come between this. So it could be your twin, it could be another relationship. Just know that I feel like you are this statue that's standing between what you want, you're trying to stand between what someone else wants what you want. And so you're like, nah, it's mine. Like, I've already claimed it kind of energy is what I'm feeling. Okay. So let's see for your twin. Oh, also, if your twin sign did not come out here on this side, doesn't mean that this reading can't be for you. Okay, it is a general reading, and just take the messages as they, as they come out. Try not to get too hung up on the signs. That it's great if they resonate, but as far as like if that is the sign you're dealing with, that's wonderful. But if it's not, it doesn't mean that this reading can't somehow have some messages throughout the whole reading that could relate to you and your twin. So try and keep that in mind. All right, first card for your twin we have is productivity. Yeah, so they're really getting it. They're really being productive. They may have children. They may be a mother, and they may have children. So let's see here what they have to say about this. I am using I'm using two new decks today for the readings. We have Amira's Love Oracle and the Sacred Earth Oracle. So let's see what they have to say about that. Very beautiful. I love these new cards. Oh my gosh, they are incredible. I am so in love with them. One of my favorite decks now that I started to use with the Sacred Earth Oracle. Earthly meaning. The energy and experiences you have been handed can be converted to meaningful, life-affirming outcomes. With a little work and perspective, an obstacle will become a stepping stone. Do what you can, when you can, and make steady progress. Effort is required to transform an idea, experience, or knowing into something more solid. Once it has formed, new growth will follow. Okay, so yeah, this is having the ability to convert anything to a meaningful, life-affirming outcome. So just you're doing work, you're working towards something, you're working towards a goal, and anything that looks like an obstacle eventually is just going to be like a stepping stone to you. So do what you can and make steady progress. So just, do a little, like baby steps, a little bit here, a little bit there. And there is some effort that's required to transform an idea, experience, or knowing into something more solid. So you may have an idea of something and you may be trying to put it into the physical form. So you may have dreamt it, you may have daydreamed about it, you may have just come up with it while you were thinking, about other things, or while you were in solitude, that type of energy here, while you were meditating, while you're in nature, who knows, and that energy is like so productive, like it's just like, like you're working hard, guys, and don't let anything deter you because you're on the right path. Okay, all right, you're working towards union. Look at that. Okay, so you're working towards union with either yourself or your twin or someone else, because union can be about internal union, by working on ourselves. We're coming into union with ourselves, which is beautiful because by doing that, we still come into union with our twin. You could be physically working to come into union with your actual twin, or it could also be a soulmate. We can still come into union with other relationships. Okay, so that's definitely an energy that is here. But for some of you, you're having trouble with, or you're trying to figure out how to ascend. Okay, so to transform your vibration, to move into higher levels of, the spiritual world. So there's something about this union that's beautiful, but it's still lacking some, your vibration may be low, or you may not be ascending as quickly as you want to. That's that energy here that I'm feeling. It's like there's something is kind of, you haven't quite gotten to that level yet. And maybe it's because this union, you're still working on that. And once you do come into union with your twin, it won't just have to be on a physical level. It also needs to be on a spiritual level. So if it's missing that spiritual aspect with that person, it's like it's still stuck. Not moving to a higher level. So there's something still missing in your vibration, or in your process of ascension. You may be frustrated with it not going as quickly as you want as well. But we'll keep going and see what they have to say about that. I would also look up ascending or ascension and do your research on that. Excuse me. And we have the Six of Cups. So this could be with a person that from your past. Could be your twin, could be a soulmate energy. It doesn't specify here because the Six of Cups is all about happy memories. It's also reunions with someone from the past. So you may actually run into, or you are currently seeing someone that, or you're starting to become into union with your twin here, and they are a past person. Of course, you have past lives with your twin, but if it's not them, it could be also a soulmate relationship. That this person is from your past, okay? And they bring up good memories. Like, this is beautiful memories. Look at these people. They're building. Look at those cups. They're stacking them. and they're trying to get them higher and higher. And that 6 is emotional fulfillment, a really good sense of emotional fulfillment, and it's equal emotional fulfillment, because just like the 6 of Pentacles is an equal relationship or an equal give and take, the 6 of Cups is an equal emotional give and take too as well. So very beautiful energy. It's like having balanced emotions with each other, having positive memories from the past. And this is really beautiful energy. I'm loving that. Wow, fantastic. Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Yeah, you feel like maybe this is you going from a caterpillar to a butterfly and maybe waiting for the summer or the spring to get going before you can start ascending. Maybe that's why you feel stuck in this caterpillar type of energy, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is like, because they're saying this will not always be this way. A change is coming. So I feel like there's an impatience here to kind of move forward and get into this, like show yourself as a beautiful butterfly, okay? Like you're like, okay, like things can't just stay like this. I want them to transform. So a change is coming for y'all. Twin flame message, I can still feel you. Yeah, so they can still feel you, your energy, probably still hear you as well, telepathically. All right, we have shift. Yeah, there's a shift coming. Yeah, there's a shift in your energy, okay? And a shift in your vibration as well for a lot of you. This is beautiful. All right, let's see what they have to say about this. There is no shame in changing your mind or walking away from a person or belief. Some things are for a lifetime, but others can only ever offer temporary solace or fleeting fulfillment. Do not cling to the stepping stone. Yeah, they're talking about that stepping stone again. Keep moving, keep growing, and avoid attaching to anything as truth right now. Your world and your views are in flux. Do not be pushed into making a long-term commitment or concrete decision. Yeah, so you may be feeling, the reason why you may be having trouble with ascension is because you may be feeling some hesitation about this union for some of you. Again, it could be with anybody. It could be with yourself. But things are shifting and changing, so try not to attach truth and stability as being set, because there's a change coming. Here you have 2 cards talking about change and a shift in the vibration, a shift in the universe. So, don't be pushed into being committed with somebody if you're not ready and into a long-term commitment or a concrete decision, because I feel like there's more information that's going to reveal itself, and there's this shift is going to change your perspective on things, and then that will change how you see everything else. Okay, so it's almost like try to go with the flow, be very receptive to this energy, to this shift in your vibration, to the shift in the universe, and the shift in yourself and the things around you. Very beautiful. Okay, we have a mature woman. This may be you, or you may be dealing with a mature woman. Okay, this is who you would be coming into union with. This may be a shift for you, or a shift if you're involved with another woman, whether you're a man or a woman here, doesn't matter. On this side, that this person is who you want to come into union with, or who you'll be coming into, this is, you may be, again, if you come into union with yourself, still coming into union with your twin, okay? So very beautiful energy here. And this mature woman may be associated with that, but you're going through a shift. If you are a mature woman, for sure, you're going through some type of shift on this side. Yes, and there are signs everywhere. There are signs about this person, or you are seeing those signs about yourself, and the signs that are shifting. So they're all around you. You could be seeing 1111. You could be seeing 666. That's not a negative number, as many of you have been taught, or society has said, oh my God, it's a devil number. Not necessarily. No, it's not. So please do your research. But there's a 6 of Swords on the other side. There's 3 here. So, and there's a 6 of Cups here on your side. So those could be some symbols and messages and numbers that you are seeing. And we have the Strength card reversed, Leo energy here. We have Leo, for your twin's sign. So this person or yourself is still trying to figure out they may be seeing the signs about you, and they may feel this shift, okay? And they may be reminiscing about you or thinking about you if you guys are not together. They're having fond memories. They want to reunite with you, okay? They are thinking about you, about running into you possibly, but they may not have the strength to deal with this right now. They may be trying to come to terms with their own emotions, their own internal battle. They may be battling something stressful right now, and it's causing them to feel a lack of strength. There is an infinity symbol here, so twin flame energy, but it's also this energy of like taming the beast. So there's something within them that they're still struggling to tame, and that maybe having the strength to come towards you, or you to come towards them. It could also be your energy as well, okay? And so it's like somebody needs to go within, okay, to find that strength, okay, to figure out, and also realize that things are just shifting and changing, and they may be feeling this, and it may be causing them to go, well, what the hell do I do? Like, maybe they feel tired as well. Like for some of them, they may be struggling with getting enough rest. Yeah, kangaroo. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Yeah, so this is an unsettled time. This is a time where things are shifting, things are changing. You may be trying to plan ahead, and they say you need to plan ahead, but you got to have a plan A, plan B, plan C. There's got to be many different ways that you can kind of adjust because things are changing. So you may see something one day and be like, okay, here's my plan. And the next day it completely changes because, again, there's a new shift. There's new information coming in. And you're like, okay, I feel it. I see it. Now adjust that plan. Okay. So you may have a plan. And especially if you're dealing with, I feel like a Capricorn on this side. For some reason, I'm feeling Capricorn coming out here with that kangaroo. I know it's not normally a sign for them, but if you're dealing with a Capricorn on this side, or that is your energy that you're watching right now, I feel like you're a planner. Like you like to plan, you like to know what's happening, you like to know like step by step, and that may be causing you a lot of distress because you're not able to make that plan. You're not able to, and maybe that's that lack of commitment. Either you or this person is having second thoughts about this commitment. I'm feeling message. You feel like home to me. Yep, of course. All right, next card we have is listen. Okay, wow. Okay. So yeah, you may be needing to quiet your thoughts and listen to what's being said to you in the 3D and the 5D. Maybe just as you're, getting some messages. Listen to the signs that are around you. They may be coming through from the auditory. So clairaudience. You can talk yourself in circles, but remain unheard. Okay, so you may be feeling that too. You may be talking yourself around and around and around, and you may be feeling unheard, and you're just like, oh my gosh, like I felt this round and round here on this side as well, especially with this mutual energy. Did I give you guys the mutual energy on this side? I really hope I did. Oh my gosh, I hope so. I'm so sorry if I didn't. Okay, let me stop. I apologize. So, sorry guys. So the mutual energy between you and your twin is death. So there's a transformation going on here. And we see that here on this side. There's transformation. There's change. Things are shifting. This could also be the end of the connection for some of you. Not all of you, but it may be because you put it to an end. You put it to rest. It's no longer active. So you and your twin may be actively going onto different paths. Okay. And it was clarified by the Queen of Swords. Okay. So, and also it could be somebody experiencing actual physical death in their world, either you or your twin or both. But the Queen of Swords is clarifying this. So it is the energy of Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. But she came up sideways. So it's almost like she's in and she's out. She's changing. She doesn't like. It's almost like this is causing her a lot of distress to have to kind of figure out whether to put an end to this connection, whether to stay. There's that shift here that talks about maybe it was talking about commitment earlier for y'all about not feeling pushed into something as well. That maybe you're on the fence about something. I feel that very strongly. You or your twin are just feeling this energy. Okay, so I'm very sorry. So this listen card. You can talk yourself in circles but remain unheard. At other times you can be heard without uttering a word. Oh yeah. The onus of understanding is on the listener. Love, care, and consideration are expressed by an attentive ear and a welcoming heart. Sound is wasted on those that won't hear. Save your voice. You will learn more by listening. A truth needs to be heard. Yeah, so there's a truth of a situation, and there's something that your guides are trying to tell you, or someone around you is trying to tell you where the signs are there. And sometimes it feels like you're not being heard with the people around you, and that's frustrating, and I totally understand that energy because that makes me so irritated myself. But it could be that the understanding is on that listener too, so it may be that they're not hearing you or they're not understanding what you're trying to say, and it may be in the way that it's communicated. But I feel like if you have love, care, and consideration, and you express that by just listening, having a welcoming heart and being open, which, on this side, I feel like that's, totally understandable that you may already be in that energy. But it says that sound is wasted on those that won't hear. So if you're talking and you can tell that this person is either committed to misunderstanding you, they're not listening, or they can't, or they're not hearing you, it's better to be quiet and just listen instead. And people will tell you who they are. That's another thing this card is saying. So listen for what people, when somebody says to you something about a fear that they have, especially your twin, about, how they may be placing a fear on you. It's projection. They're projecting onto you their own fears, their own worries, their own actions, their own behavior. So when somebody says, or they say, hey, I'm a bad person, listen, because they are telling you they're a bad person. And it's not, it's not where we can just excuse it and try and just be like, oh, it's fine, you're not, and it's okay. There's a lot of times that's true because that person is caught up in a negative headspace and that's not really who they are, but their actions are going to show that as well. So if you watch and you kind of sit back and observe, I feel like this card is for observing and listening. People will show you and speak about who they are. So listen. True love. Yeah, this is true love. True love. And it falls right beside that mature woman. So you may be receiving true love, or that is the person that you have true love with, and that's union. And this mature woman is someone who is older and is brunette. I didn't express what that was in the book because they actually talk about her characteristics. So let me give that to you. Older, mature woman, sensual, charismatic, strength, independence, knowledge, culture, and the arts. Yeah. That could be someone that you're dealing with, or you, or your twin. True love, happiness, strong bond, innocence, natural feeling of ease, joy, and heart connection. Oh, that's beautiful, you guys. I'm in love with that. And awakening. So you may be awakening on this side, and you and your twin both have similar cards. Your twin is recognizing something, and you're awakening. So you may be awakening fully. Okay, you may have been seeing the signs. Okay, and you're now starting to awaken. So after you awaken, then this ascension can once you do that work on your vibration and on possibly chakras and things like that, and also awakening to your purpose in life, your purpose as a twin flame, to true love and things like that. That's when your ascension starts, or that's when you'll start to actively ascend. And we have Justice reversed, Libra energy here. So it may feel like this person, if they're not having enough strength to come towards you or to put strength into this connection, or they're struggling with something, you feel like this is an injustice. Some of you may be dealing with the justice system. You may work for, you may work for the courts. You may work for the city, the state, things like that, related to criminal justice or criminology, or that may be a degree that you have. I'm so sorry, guys. Gross. Okay, so the Justice card is talking about an imbalance here. There's an imbalance in the connection. So something is out of balance, okay? And it could be, again, this your Leo that you're dealing with. This could be your, this is your energy. This may be your energy on this side. So something is out of balance, and they want you to kind of self-reflect and go within to figure out how to rebalance that, okay? And it's also this shift. Maybe feeling like, and you may feel like there's an injustice here because now you're awakening to this person. And you may be like, oh, crap. Like, look what happened. Like, oh, my gosh. Now I know my purpose. Now I know who my person is. Oh, crap. So you guys may be feeling very much. This may make you feel out of your comfort zone and uncomfortable for some of you for this situation. When you start to awaken or awaken more on this side, or your twin starts to awaken more, and may really tip the scales. So if somebody's awake and somebody's not, oh my gosh, that could be the reason why, but we'll get more information on that here. Lobster, financial pinch. Yeah, you may be dealing with tickets or something to do with the financial, with the justice system here, and you may have to pay out, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's, you have your not your car insurance, but your registration, plates, things like that. There may be a financial pinch, and it may have to do with the justice system too. Also could be feeling out of balance because there's financial issues here that are causing you to feel maybe a lack of strength. If this is your energy on this side, if you see your twin as being that way, then they might be lacking some strength, and they may feel things are unfair, or this connection is unfair, or there's some type of financial pinch that's putting them in a unbalanced way. So, you know, we all know that when we're stressing about finances, how unbalanced that can make us feel. And then twin flame message, I'm not the same person you remember. Well, of course not. Yeah, this person on this side is such positive energy. They're awakening. They're seeing the signs. They're maturing. If they weren't before, they may be a mature woman now when maybe this person wasn't as mature when you met them as your twin. They're trying to listen more. There's a shift here, and they're being more productive. And there's a shift in them. There's a change, okay? They're definitely, something's changing, okay? All right, let's see about the Six of Cups here. Let's get some clarification on that. All right, why do we have the Six of Cups here? Justice. Okay, so they feel like a reunion with you, or you feel like a reunion with them would be justice. Okay, so this emotional connection is justice. It is a balance. It would make them feel balanced in their energy. Especially got Libra here. We've got it twice. So this is the reason they're out of balance here, is because possibly they're still missing you, and they're still wanting to reconnect with you, and they still see you as emotionally fulfilling them, or having this balanced emotional fulfillment between the two of you. This brings balance here, okay? This brings justice to the situation, okay? So this brings having you and having these positive memories and remembering who you are to them, puts them, if it's a Libra that you're dealing with, they feel so good. They feel so in love with you. So they feel so connected, and they remember this union. Okay, so if you guys have been in separation and you were in union before, they are definitely like reminiscing about this. Okay, this is like nostalgia here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, and even if you're not a Libra, there's balance to that connection. That brings balance. These memories were beautiful, and they're remembering how wonderful it was to be with you. All right, why is Strength reversed? Why is Strength reversed? Okay, Strength is reversed because we have the Fool and the Hierophant. Okay, so they may not be feeling the strength right now, but they want to take a risk here with this Fool energy, the Aries energy here. So they want to take a risk and be bold and be adventurous and be free. But there's also, and then we have Taurian energy here. So with the Hierophant, we have someone who is, there's a deep soul connection with, and they see that and they feel that. It may be they're trying to go internally to get the strength to be able to take a risk and to be able to commit. They really are kind of on the fence about commitment here, possibly with that Hierophant here. Or they want to be free and not committed, because that Aries is kind of saying like they may want to go off. And again, you have an open relationship on your side, Sagittarius. So they may be looking for commitment from you, and they see that either you or your twin or someone that they're involved with, they either want to be free of that commitment, but they just maybe don't have the strength to address that energy, or they're afraid of commitment, or they want to some of you just want to take a huge risk on committing to this person, and you feel like it's a big risk. Like this is like, getting into this Aries Fool energy, being foolish and taking that risk and being naive and being innocent, which are all good and bad aspects of the Fool, is still a risk. It's still something that they have to figure out for themselves about whether they want to take that risk and commit, okay? But they are seeing the signs, okay? So this is like, and they are awakening, and the Hierophant is like that. It's like the priest to me. So it's like the High Priestess in a way in this deck, and it is it's a spiritual card. This is like a teacher, a professor, Taurus energy. So they're grounded, and they grounded and stable and spiritually enlightened, okay, with that energy, okay, when it's upright or getting spiritual enlightenment. All right, guys, let's see what your fortune is. You have love. Yeah, there's love. There's tons of love on this side. Feeling that love, okay? Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. Yeah, they want you to move forward positively. They could be saying, take that risk, on this person and commit. Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't do Justice. Let me get Justice here. Let's see what's going on with Justice. We still have that reversed here. So it goes back to feeling unbalanced when they're awakening, maybe awakening takes them back to the Six of Cups, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I remember when we were in love. I remember when I had butterflies in my stomach. I remember how you made me feel. I remember how balanced in that home and how loved I felt and how much I craved this union with you. And so maybe now that's why they're questioning a decision, that they're like questioning maybe whether they should stay in a relationship or not, or maybe they should go towards you if they are committed to someone else, or they may be dealing with the justice system directly. Okay, they may have been thinking about maybe getting a divorce and going back to somebody from the past. Okay, for some of you. Okay, why is justice reversed? Why is justice reversed? I'm so sorry, guys. I apologize. It's a little scattered over here, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it together. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. We have the Ace of Swords. Truth. Okay, so they just want the truth of this connection. They need the truth. Okay, something isn't balanced without either they need that internal truth about themselves. They need to go within and figure out what that is about this connection, and the truth about and this awakening. This maybe uncomfortable, and they're trying to make sense of it all, and they need truth and clarity. And they feel like it's an injustice without the truth. So they may be wanting you to tell them the truth about how you feel about them, Sagittarius, because you have the Ace of Swords on your side as well. Okay, so a lot of mirrored energy. Not exactly in the same spots, but still mirrored energy is what I'm feeling with that Ace of Swords card there. Definitely trying to figure something out. And that was definitely an end to a third-party situation on your side, or either, trying to ignore a third-party situation that's going on and trying to pretend like you're not involved in it or something like that. But the truth is that, you, Sag, really, really, really still, you're still hoping and wishing to take some action and to move forward, and you're still hanging on to your twin here. We can see that. I can see that here in the cards. Or it is a soulmate that you're still hanging on to. It just depends on your situation. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of your love and support, and I love you so much. And you guys have love. So love surrounds you. I'm sending you love and light, and I will see you for your June videos. Take care.